biggest non-nuclear bomb in the US military's arsenal and the only thing that can destroy Iran's underground enrichment plant at Fordow. The GBU-57AB massive ordnance penetrator is known as the bunker buster and carries a blast of 11 tons of TNT. Israel does not possess the planes to carry the GBU. Only American B-2 planes can do that, meaning Washington's involvement would be necessary. The US dropped a similar bomb, the GBU-43B Moab, in 2017 on a cave complex in Afghanistan being used by the Islamic State group, the only time it has ever been deployed.
So let's start, and first I would like to discuss the situation between the Israelis and the Iranians. As we discussed during the previous videos, and according to information that we can find in the open source, the most important target and the most important task of the Israelis in this conflict is to destroy the Iranians' underground nuclear facilities. And the most important and the first task is the Fordow nuclear facility. This is the first battle of the real battle of the Iranian-Israeli conflict. So this is the place that the United States of America or the Iranians are going to destroy during the next days. And once again, this nuclear facility is located 90 meters below the surface, and since the beginning of this operation, the Israelis made lots of attempts to destroy these facilities with their own aircrafts and their own bombs that they have. But as we discussed in the previous videos, the Israelis managed to guess their technological limits. Basically, the Israelis don't have weapon, don't have bomb that can penetrate the surface and to destroy facilities that are located below the surface on the level of 90 meters. So they don't have this weapon. And as we discussed in the previous videos, the United States of America is the only country that has these bombs.
Mordor, a land of shadow and fire, became the heart of Sauron's power. But how did this dark realm come to be? Sauron chose Mordor because of its natural fortresses, towering mountains that made it nearly impossible to invade. At the center of Mordor stood Mount Doom, a fiery volcano. This is where Sauron forged the One Ring, binding his power to the land. Sauron built his dark fortress, Barad-dûr, within Mordor. From this tower, he watched over Middle-earth, spreading fear and control. Mordor became a land of slaves, orcs, and creatures of darkness, all bound to Sauron's will. It was a place of no escape. The evil of Mordor spread across Middle-earth. Its darkness felt even in lands far away. Few dared to challenge its power. In the end, Mordor would become the final battleground, where the fate of Middle-earth was decided, and Sauron's reign was challenged.